Well, hello and welcome, chess fans. My name is Andy and this is Chess Please. Wanted to make a very quick video on a pretty gas game I had quite recently on leechess.org. It was a rapid game, so 10 minutes each. We didn't nearly use up all of our time, so what happens can't really be explained away by time trouble. Let's jump into the game. I have the black pieces and my opponent opens it up with a d4 game, so a closed enough game. And throughout this, you'll see, it's not like a perfect game. In fact, we both either hang a piece or fail to claim a hanged piece at certain stages. But it's really in the climax of the game that this really kicks off. So, kind of a weird, d4-y sort of game, Queen's Gambit decline kind of stuff with a different inaccurate variation. Nothing crazy happens really in this game. We just develop, get our king safe, try to stake a claim in the center. Now is the first blunder of the game by my opponent. As you see, they brought their bishop out like this in order to try and kind of attack this knight. But what they fail to realize is their bishop is hanging. No worries though, because I also failed to realize it, developed my own bishop, and they end up just sort of resolving what's called a liquidation oftentimes. Pieces are taken every which way but Sunday, and we end up with a much sparser board coming into kind of endgame times. As we kind of play through here, again, there's some sort of minor, different tactics we kind of missed around, sacrificing the bishop with a check and taking the white bishop. But, nothing crazy missed. We're playing away here. I eventually just get more of my pieces into the game and take advantage of black's, or white's, I should say, very vulnerable back rank here by getting my rook onto the 8th rank. The first rank, 8th from my perspective, but that's not how those work. Bishop tucks back, blocks the check. Knight comes in here, sacrifice. This is where I'm really throwing everything at them. And I think I have enough pieces here to make a checkmate, or at least to win significant amounts of material to make a checkmate pretty inevitable. And the computer agrees with me. They have me at minus 9.4. Anything beyond kind of 2 points in your favor is a strong enough advantage to win with, really. And just to answer on the minus question, when you are the black pieces, the engine shows an advantage for black as a negative figure and an advantage for white as a positive figure. So minus 9.4 heavily in our favor, and it continues to get like that until this moment. So we have bishop staring at the king via the rook. That rook is pinned. Rook pinning their white bishop in here. Queen backing up the bishop in here. All sorts of threats happening, and our king pretty safe in here. Got his little fortress in there. It's undisturbed. Now, what the computer thinks I should do here is just... what do they think I should do? So we did this. Basically, they want us to bring our queen in here so we can pump a little bit more pressure on to this piece, but actually probably more likely to just claim that rook for free, which will have no escape. Again, rook won't be able to take over here because it is pinned. So the computer is just like, okay, go grab some material and win the game normally. What I did was this, and I brought my rook out here with an idea to bring it up here and just sort of force the issue, just kind of crack the door in. And here's the funny part about the game. And again, highly rated player, 1800 player playing against. And I realized that from going from 10 points up on the computer ranking, bar completely flips, and now it shows mate in 2 for white. So complete throwaway of the game, and the mate in 2 is eventually queen cracks in here. King can't take because the rook backing it up. Even though this rook is pinned, it can still do that like backup duty where checks are concerned. So king would have to step this way, and the queen now here can take there with checkmate. So, mate in 2, completely blundered. And you know what happened? My opponent resigned, yeah! They just left. They just did not see it, and they resigned, and we won that game. So, goes to show, no matter how bleak things get, somehow the chess gods can smile down upon you. Just a fun one there, I wanted to showcase that. Never resign in case something mad like this happens. Resign in some cases, but you get me. But yeah, that's what I wanted to share with you. And yeah, I'll share any more fun games or weird oddities that happen to me like that. All the best.